Hello, beautiful. So Thanksgiving is just behind us, but the world is still abuzz with the idea of gratitude, even more so than ever. When I think about gratitude and the practices that we are informed or encouraged to do, a lot of them are about making lists, right? At the end of every day, have a journal and write 10 things you are grateful for. Start your day with gratitude. Be grateful for your breath. Be grateful, be grateful, be grateful. Sometimes it works just fine to do it that way. But what I have found is that this becomes a to-do list to put on the to-do list when, as far as I'm concerned, what I'm trying to do more of is less doing and more being. I mean, it is such a trap for all of us in this world. It's like we're constantly doing, and the world of spirituality and personal growth doesn't seem to let us off the hook with that. So I'm putting the idea of making a list of gratitude in that basket, and that just doesn't get me on board because I have so many lists that more to-dos is just going against the grain and it doesn't feel right. So as I was thinking about that idea, because, the internet was full of do your gratitude for this, gratitude for that, what occurred to me is that as I realized that I don't like having to do, for two reasons. When I do a list of things I'm grateful for, I do it as thinking back through the day and remembering the things that brought me joy, that I appreciated. But I do find that this is not as powerful as when I'm actually in the moment appreciating something. So what came to me is that as a gratitude practice, instead of the list at the end of the day or in the morning, I prefer to be more present in the moments where I feel grateful and appreciate little things. Like the first sip of my morning foamy warm beverage. The moment where I do, this is so good. Regardless if I didn't sleep, if things are difficult in my life, there is still this moment in the present that something pleases me. Recently, I just finally got it's silly, my bathrobe. Because I'm on the road, I didn't have a bathrobe for 6 months. It was like, oh my God, I want my bathrobe. And I recently got my bathrobe. So now when I come out of the shower or out of bed and I put on my bathrobe, it's like, so happy about my bathrobe. And what I want to do as a practice is to consciously extend those moments, consciously intensify the moment of gratitude that comes organically through the day. So this is what I want to suggest to you. If you're somebody who's a little bit avert to making lists, or it's just not sticking with you to do that, come along with me in that practice, and let's just be more present for the little moments where we do have gratitude and just kind of stretch them and intensify them a little bit more so that our bodies just get more filled with that good feeling, which is the purpose of having gratitude. Because the reason gratitude is so important, I find that it's not just to be able to list things that we are grateful for. It's when we are in a feeling of gratitude, what it does is that it actually opens our heart. If you're cuddling a little kitten and you're full of love and gratitude, you can feel something flowing through you. When you appreciate a wonderful piece of chocolate or a wonderful sunset, there is something that opens up. And that's another reason why I find that making a list doesn't quite fulfill the purpose of having gratitude. To me, it's less of a practice and more of a to-do, of a homework, or of something that we should get in the habit of doing because it's the right thing to do. So those are my thoughts and the different kind of practice that I favor regarding gratitude. And something else I wanted to say is to give people who live with chronic illness or who are going through difficult times in their life the permission to have days when you don't feel gratitude. I know that personally, days where I've been sick for many days, where I don't sleep, like everything hurts, like my life is in shambles and I'm worried and all that, even though people say, well, this is exactly the time for you to be grateful, I can't do it. It's like grateful for my breath. Yes, somebody said, well, if I put a piece of duct tape on your mouth, wouldn't you want your breath back and you'd be grateful for it? It's like, yes. But in those moments, I want permission to feel that I'm not feeling gratitude and that it's okay. So that is really a message, because sometimes I get so frustrated when I'm having bad times and I either listen on the internet or people around me or whatever tell me, Annie, you should be grateful for what you have. Sometimes just not possible, and it's okay. Sorry, not sorry. Shame me, not shaming me. Maybe I'm not alone. And this is a great moment to practice the kind of gratitude that I was suggesting before, because it could be that when we're feeling sick and we're going in bed in the middle of the afternoon and we pull our covers and the bed just feels like, oh, this is all I want to do is to lay back in bed. And then we do it. That is a moment where we feel good, and we could put a little bit more attention in that moment just to allow our heart and our circulation, the flow of life, to circulate more through us, and in spite of us, actually raise our frequency and slowly bring us to a better place. So those are my thoughts about gratitude, and I will come back to you soon. I think I have decided that Sundays don't seem to be the right days to, sorry about the plane. Sundays don't seem to be the right day to publish my videos. I don't think that's when, well, not I don't think, it appears that it's not the time when people come to watch my videos. So I'm going to start posting them on Mondays. And when I start doing more, they will be added on to other days, but I'm going to try out publishing my weekly video on Monday. And finally, I would be very grateful if you would subscribe to my channel. If you would give me a like, write a comment, watch a couple other videos, because it will really help me and it's going to expand my heart, and you will be the reason for my expansion and for my gratitude. So please subscribe. Thanks. Bye. I love you.